Now, the planets themselves, as we see, are mighty spirits who have crystallized their bodies for our sake. Just as we have over 36 trillion cells in our body, it's a similar thing for the planets and the worlds, and this is how we are connected to them. Now, let us talk a bit about the planets, because these worlds that we talk about, the planets first specialize them, and we are living on the planets. So there is a connection between our individual bodies and the planets. Now, the life spirit binds all the planets in the solar system as one. So for somebody to travel consciously from one planet to another, the person must be conscious in the life spirit. If the person is not conscious, the person can never levitate to that place. For instance, to travel spiritually and consciously to Mercury, Venus, Mars, or whatever planet, you need to develop your life spirit aspect. To travel from one solar system to another solar system, the life spirit aspect cannot take you there. It is the divine spirit aspect that can take you from one solar system to another solar system. Now, the planets themselves, as we see, are mighty spirits who have crystallized their bodies for our sake. Just as we have over 36 trillion cells in our body, it's a similar thing for the planets. Our Earth planet, for instance, specialize all these worlds that we have talked about. It means you need to develop them first here on this Earth planet. In fact, if you look at Revelations 1:4, it references the 7 spirits before the throne of God in reference to the 7 planets that are contained in our solar system. We are talking about esoteric things, not scientific things. So do not just say, hey, but the planets are 8, they are 9, they are this. No. Spiritually, esoterically, we have 7 planets, the spirits that crystallize themselves to host beings on them. As I said, the Earth planet is a mighty spirit. It has all spiritual bodies and physical body. It's a physical body that we move on, we do all that we do. But it has other bodies. For instance, the etheric region extends a bit beyond the periphery of this Earth planet. Similarly, the desire body also extends just as it does with a human being. The difference over here is that we human beings specialize these worlds around ourselves. Unlike animals, they haven't specialized yet. By the time will come, they will also specialize. Just as we will also move on to become like angels. These worlds are not separated one from the other. They are all intertwined. So whatever is being done in one world affects all others. And the worlds have not been created in a 24-hour period. No. It took billions of years, but they are classified as periods. Hence, we have them created one after the other. They were not all created at the same time. The higher ones are created first before the lower ones. The higher ones emanate the lower ones. That is to say, the lower ones come out of the higher ones. The atoms over there begin to take on some level of density, and with time, they form a separate world by themselves. Now, it is God. All these worlds are contained eventually in God. These worlds are not outside of God. Some people say the Creator. That is fine. They are all within God. So let nobody think that the worlds are outside of God. They are actually the physical manifestation of God. Now, just as they were created one after the other, At the end, they will also be dissolved one after the other, with the lowest going first before the highest. So, having talked about the various worlds, I would like us to bear in mind that we have bodies that link us to these worlds. Let us know how to use these bodies. And our presentation with time will be talking about how we can use these bodies positively within these worlds to promote not only our spiritual development, but that of others. When we think of spiritual development, it is helping others that promotes it. So the worlds, they are real. If you have the eyes, you see them. Just as we use the five senses to see the physical world. Friends, we have talked at length about the various worlds. There is a lot more to talk about. How did the Spirit begin its journey from God through these worlds? That is the next thing we are going to talk about, so that we will know that the body that we have here is the form side of the Spirit, and that it has taken billions of years to journey to be here. I thank you very much for sharing this moment with us. We're hoping that you join us again when we meet the next time. Thank you very much.